In this video, I'm going to show you the quickest method to build an incredible lead generation system that you can use for completely free to generate B2B leads. In the matter of 10 minutes, you can have access to hundreds and even thousands of leads, including their emails, websites, and so on. Because just about every local business operates on Google Maps, this is where we're going to be scraping our leads, and I'm going to show you two different methods. One will involve spending a few bucks a month, and the other will be 100% free. But real quick, I wanted to mention that if you're a business owner and you want to leverage our AI systems to scale your business and completely eliminate your repetitive tasks, then book a free call with me and I'll show you how to drive revenue, save time in your business, and ultimately scale for growth so that you can finally step away from the daily operations. And be sure to join my school community because I'll be providing so much other valuable resources like this automation that'll help you grow and scale your business, which I don't provide on my YouTube. Getting started, the first thing you're going to want to do is set up a Google Sheets, and this is going to be your CRM and where you're going to be storing all of your leads. So as you can see, I have a couple different automations built out. So this is going to be the automation that it'll cost a few bucks a month, but you will be able to get 100 leads for free, roughly. And this one is completely free. You don't have to pay for anything, and you'll be able to generate, hundreds, thousands of your leads, whichever you would like. So why we're going to be using this one as opposed to this one especially is because this one allows you to structure the data more properly and get some more information like phone numbers. So to get started, what we're going to be doing is finding a point on Google Maps where we want to find our leads from. So let's say that we're sourcing our leads from California and we only want to work on local businesses. Then we would just search up California, zoom in on the map. But in this particular example, we're going across the United States and we're going into Orlando. So let's say we want to find law firms in Orlando and we want to reach out to them. So all you would do is come into Google Maps and search up at the top wherever you are trying to locate. So let's say we're trying to find law firms, and we just search law firms, and we're already zoomed in on the Orlando location. So it's going to, pursue this location for me. So I'm just going to press search, and it should come up with a whole list of local law firms within Orlando. So if we keep scrolling, we're going to see more and more law firms. So yeah, obviously if you choose bigger cities, you're going to get a higher output. So what we're going to do now is we want to take all of these listings and basically scrape them and try to find their emails, phone numbers, websites, and have it all be inputted into our CRM. So instead of having to copy and paste everything, what we're going to be doing is using make.com. So we're going to start off with a trigger. And if you don't know what a trigger is, I encourage you to watch my other YouTube videos, which goes over the basics of make.com and how to use it. So what we're doing is we're starting with a trigger and we're going to use dumpling AI. And dumpling AI is just basically going to allow us to scrape this, all of these outputs and all these listings. So it goes on and on because obviously Orlando is a relatively large city. So what we're going to do is search Google Places. So this is going to run about 3 credits every single time that you run this. So you're not going to be being able to get exactly 100 leads for free. So if you want to do more, then you could just upgrade your subscription. It's, I don't know, maybe 30 bucks a month, and you'll get, basically as much as you need. So you'll get roughly around 10,000. So what we're going to be inputting in here. So let's say we want to find those law firms. So we'll just search law firms in Orlando, and you can even specify a little bit further. So you can include locate or more specific locations, country, the language. So for the time being, let's just do a limit of 1, and we'll see what it gives us. So we'll run this module. And as you can see, it came out with Smith and Yulo Law Firm. So it comes up with the phone numbers, even the latitude and longitude, which we're not going to be needing today. But yeah, so it comes with the phone number, website, and even at times it will give you an email. So what we're going to be doing now is we want to, aggregate all this information and try to store it. So to do so, what we're going to do is use an array aggregator. Click on this. And our target structure is, we could just leave that custom. But what we want to get is basically all the information that's going to be listed out. So we want the website, phone number. Let's throw in position. We'll throw in title and address as well. And yeah, that should be it for now. So next, what we want to do is add bulk rows to our Google Sheets. So what we want to do now is actually add this into our CRM. So we'll search Google Sheets, find add a row, but instead of adding a row, just adding single rows one at a time. What we're going to do is adding bulk rows, because if you want to use this for updating mass leads, then this will allow you to save more credits on make.com and just reduce your usage. So we're just going to add bulk rows. So choose that, choose advanced, find our spreadsheet. So let me turn off the mapping. Spreadsheet name, price CRM, search OK. And once this loads in, we'll just find our sheet name. So I believe I have it as Google Maps. And the column range, we can just do A through Z. And now we want to input this information. So let me make sure I turn off the map. So I'm going to add a row, add value. So column 1, this is going to be title. We'll add another one. Column is going to be address. Third one will be phone number, I believe. Doesn't really matter how you input it. And the last one is just going to be the website. So now we'll click OK. Let's try running this and we'll see what comes out. So we should have a lead in here now. So as you can see, you have the name, address, phone number, website. So what we want to do now is we want to start outreaching to them and send them a pitch, but I'm going to throw a twist on this. So I want to incorporate some form of AI. So what I'm going to be doing is using AI to analyze these websites and actually, find something interesting, give them a compliment. So, just generating nice first lines to actually interest them and make sure that they're reading the rest of your email. So how we're going to be doing this is we're going to add an HTTP module. So now that we have their website, we can use AI to look at that website and find some interesting things. So we'll do HTTP and we're just going to make a request. And we'll find our array aggregator and we're just going to include the website. So as you can see, this is just going to search that. And we can just click OK. So next up, we just want to parse this information. So normally the output that you're going to be getting, it's going to be in HTML format. So we want to make sure that that's readable and actually understandable. So how to do that is we're going to be using a text parser. So if I just search text parser, and we'll do HTML to text. And now we just want to include the previous data that we just received from this HTTP module. And now we just want to give it to AI. So we'll find ChatGPT, create a completion. We'll just use ChatGPT 4.0, add a message, call this system. So the system is going to be, this is what the prompt is going to be. So I will have this resource linked in my Skool community. It's completely free and you'll be able to find this there. But I'm just going to copy and paste this. I already have it written down. So let me go ahead and include the right mappings. So I'm going to say review the text. So review the website to identify key details such as unique projects, strategic insights, successes, tools, or pioneering practices. Write a single succinct compliment starting with really impressed by, admire the way, or I highly regard. Just highlighting a verifiable achievement or strategy that showcases their industry contributions. And then I'm giving it all a bunch of information. Feel free to read that on your own time. But yeah, so basically I'm just having AI write this short, succinct first line. So it's not going to be too long. And yeah, so I just want to make sure that we're getting their attention. So we could use about 150 tokens on this. We'll click OK. And now we just want to go to Google Sheets. And now we want to add this response to our Google Sheets. Or what you could even do here is add a Gmail module and automatically send the email. So I didn't include the rest. I only included the personalized first line because I figured, you should include your own pitch. So whatever it's going to be, whether you're selling chatbots or, other services. So we're just going to update a row. And we'll just want to find the spreadsheet again. So I'll find mine, reprise CRM. And the sheet name is Google Maps and the row number. So we should be able to find the row number somewhere in here, down at the bottom. And so for the name, actually the only thing we will want to include is the personalized first line. So that should be from the OpenAI module. So we're going to include content. And now let's go ahead and run this and see what happens. So it's just going to search one. I will increase that in a second. So as you can see, it added the same exact one, but now it will be adding this personalized first line. So it's saying, really impressed by how your company handles a diverse array of criminal defense areas while offering exceptional client-focused services and maintaining transparent pricing. So I think that's a pretty good first line. And from there, you can provide your services. So you could say something along the lines of, I actually offer chatbots, and would you be interested in a free demo? So obviously this isn't the practices that you should be following for copywriting and your outreach. This is just a tutorial on how to get these leads. So I'm just going to run this again and see a different law firm that we get. So obviously if you want to up the results and get, hundreds and thousands, all you would have to do is just change the limit on here. So I just have my limit as 1. But yeah, so as you can see down here, we have paying law. It's including the address, the phone number, website, and the personalized first line again. So this time it's saying, impressed by your company's dedication to delivering tailored legal strategies and securing phenomenal outcomes for clients, particularly in insurance claim disputes and personal injury cases. So the coolest thing is not only that we're getting all these leads for free, but that we're actually generating first lines, basically having AI look at these websites and find something cool to compliment them on. So even from here, you can add a Gmail module to reach out to them. So if you just search Gmail, send an email, and then you could just include your content from before. So if I include in the first line, let's go to the content, and then, just put your service or your offer down below, and obviously fill it in as you would like. But at least the first line would be personalized. So next up, what we want to do is show you the other method, which is going to be 100% free. So I'm going to delete all of these rows that I currently have. So let me select them real quick. Select them, clear. So to start, we're going to be creating another new scenario. So first thing we'll do is search HTTP, and we'll do make a request. So this time what we're going to be doing is we want to actually scrape the URL. So, instead of just including, law firm in Orlando, we're just going to be inputting the URL. So find whatever location you would like and the business that you're trying to reach out to. And you're going to copy and paste the URL and put this into your HTTP module. We're doing a GET request, and we could parse our response, and that should look good. Click OK. And next up, what we want to do is use a text parser. So if I run this, I'll show you why we need one in a second. So we go to our output, go to the data. So we're getting a whole list of, pretty much unreadable information. So how do we actually store this in our CRM? Well, I'm about to show you. So what we're going to be using is a text parser. So I'll just search text parser, and we'll use an advanced match pattern. So we'll do a global match, case sensitive, yes, multi-line, and we'll find a pattern. So you can just copy and paste my pattern. So as I mentioned, this will be a resource in my school community, but essentially this is just going to find the credentials for us that we need to put into our CRM. So for the text, we just include the data from the previous HTTP module. Click OK. And next up, we want to use an array aggregator to, sift through all the information and store it properly. So we'll use a array aggregator. Source module is just going to be the prior module. So text parser, target structure, that you just leave that as custom. And then we're just going to choose the fallback match. So click OK. Make sure that looks good. And now we want to add another module. And this next one is just going to be a repeater. So we'll find a repeater. So we'll leave the initial value as 1, and we want this to repeat as many times as the output that we're going to be getting. So let's say we get 400 listings. We want to run this 400 times. So for here, we're actually going to have to run this once let me delete this repeater module. So let me run this. And now we should be able to add our repeater module. So if we repeat it, okay, so now we have this length showing up. So as you can see, we got 356 outputs. So that's what the amount that we're wanting this to run. And next up, we want to include an HTTP module. And we'll do another make a request. So choose make a request. And the URL this time, we want to find the prior array aggregators. So we'll just choose array, we'll choose this one right here. So this one says the website, and you'll want to include this iterator right here. And for here, you just want to press 1. So this basically just allows you to, find the positioning and everything, or make sure that the positioning is going to be correct and the output and everything. So parse our response again. And so sometimes when this is going to run, it's going to find invalid URLs and everything. That's just going to happen. That's what happens when you use, something like this, where you're just searching Google Maps and everything. Maybe it's going to be some services that are closed or just don't have any websites at all. So that's where we want to use a error handler. So for an error handler, we could just use an ignore. So every time that it finds, something invalid, it's just going to continue running this automation. And now we just want to parse this information that we're going to be getting. So we'll use a text parser again, and we'll do a match pattern advanced. So match pattern, find advanced once again, leave global match and the multi-line off this time. And this time we just want to try to find the emails. So for the pattern, just copy this regex right here and include text. So we'll include the prior data once again. We'll click OK. And if we try running this, everything should go according to plan. And now we just want to try adding it to our Google Sheets. So we'll go to Google Sheets, add a row. And now we just have to find our CRM once again. So go to Google Sheets, spreadsheet. We're going to search for prize CRM. And if you find our Google Maps category right there. Okay, so for the name, obviously you can just include name right there. Address, I believe this would be the email address. So if we do fallback match, that's going to be the email. And the website, I believe, is value. Or I'm sorry, website will be, let me check real quick. And the website is going to, you'll find the array aggregator, find the fallback match. You'll include the positionings once again. So just copy exactly what I'm doing and you won't have any troubles. So include the iterator right there. And we'll check OK. So before we actually run this, I want to include a filter. So between the repeater and the HTTP make a request, we want to include a filter. So this is just going to sift out some websites that we don't want. So all the invalid ones. So for label, we just call this Google/gstatic. So anything that's going to list Google and gstatic, it's going to be things that we don't want. So if the condition, which is going to be the fallback match. So we'll include this. We'll throw the iterator in there once again and positioning 1. And we'll do does not contain. And if this includes Google, then we don't want it to run this. And we'll include another one. So we'll do the array aggregator. Actually, what I can do is just copy and paste this. Throw that in there and do the same thing again. So it does not contain. And we'll do gstatic. So we'll try running this and we'll see some results that we get. So right away, it already added some things to our Google Sheets. So I'm actually going to pause this because I don't want to run, thousands of leads and use up all my usage from make.com. But essentially we have the address right here. So client service at personalinjury.com. And then we have the website so we could even check it out. So Carrollton Injury Law. And what you can even do is you can include something like Perplexity into your automations to, find even more information. So similar to the last module, you're just using AI, but we'll use a different LLM, so Perplexity. And this will just allow us to do further research on the website, try to find phone numbers or other additional emails of employees, try to find revenue and, just qualify the leads a little bit more. So essentially, that's how you set up this free lead generation system using a couple different systems. So this one using the dumpling module is going to cost you a little bit more, but I prefer the results as opposed to this one, which it's just going to give you the website and the email address. So you can just pick and choose. Both are very great options and you're still getting these leads mostly for free. So hope you found some real value within this video. I'm trying to provide you guys with the most, up-to-date systems and everything to help you guys grow your business, get more leads, and ultimately scale your business. So with that being said, if you're a business owner and you're looking to implement systems like this and a whole plethora of other different things to ultimately leverage our systems to, grow your business and position yourself to scale your business and drive some more revenue, then book a free call. Link is in the description. And also, if you would like access to this automation, then I will have the JSON linked into my Scroll community. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.